they don't understand why you seem to want everyone but them. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. I'm also getting a sense this is someone who thought that you would do anything for money. Like, they had a lot of money to offer you for something, and you walked away, you didn't want it. There's something about this you just didn't want. There's an energy of this. Like, they want to come in with some kind of new offer. Or not even that. I don't even know if it's a new offer. I think, well, yeah, it is. The offer just could be a friendship, or, can we talk sometime? Like, this just that kind of person. Salesperson. I'm getting just a real salesy vibe. Just someone who knows how to kind of, talk to people and sell things and get to know someone's needs and figure out, well, how can I sell them something? That's what they'll do. That's what people do. They'll sit back and get to know you and then go back, and come back next conversation after they thought about things and think, well, here's how I can help you with something. This is someone who plays a long game. Stop putting it off. I think I'm getting a sense of someone who's getting in the way of their own financial prosperity. I think that this is an interesting energy because it's actually reminding me of something from my past. And all I'm going to say is certain people who have a lot of money and power don't like being told no. Okay? Because they don't understand that there's a price for freedom. Some people, I don't know if you're on TikTok or YouTube or wherever, Sprinkle Lady, Shira7, there are a lot of people who are into the gold digger thing, and she is hilarious. She is hilarious. And, if you're wanting to find someone who's just going to pay your bills for you, she's great advice. But, and I have nothing against anyone who wants that advice. I love her channel. Actually, I think she's hilarious. But, it's not for me. It's to me, it's just funny. And I like her, but we're not all gold diggers. We're not all like trying to get someone to pay our bills. Some of us would rather have the freedom of paying our own bills and rather live on the street or live in a car or, just not live at all that then have someone else pay our bills, I should say, is what I meant to say. And some people in this world don't understand that. They think if they got money to, pay your bills for a while you do whatever it is they want you to do, they think that that's enough. And they think that... Anyway, let me pull some cards and see what else I get. I Don't Want to Lose You came out when I was shuffling. And I think that, this person really... they're kind of in denial about the fact that you sort of already pushed them away before. Did you maybe block them? I think for your own safety, you may have. They just couldn't take no for an answer. They want to come in and make it work. This is someone who just doesn't get it. And if this reading is for you, it could be, it doesn't have to be about the money. It could be some other situation. Just apply it in a different way. But, maybe you're someone who is like me and you'd rather have your freedom than someone paying your bills. They just don't get it. Some people do not get it. Compassion. They feel like they can come in and give you something that you're not getting. They don't realize that what they did before was not noble. Like, they feel like they have good intentions, a good heart, and that really they think they have pure intentions. They think they just want to do the best for you. Or at least that's what they're going to come in with. I'm still trying to stop putting it off. I keep looking at this, trying to figure out how that fits into this. You're beautiful inside and out. You know what? I think stop putting it off is just, addressing the situation. I think whatever it is, it's like you don't even want to address it. I know I go through that. It's like I'd rather just ignore it than address anything. But you got to stop putting it off. Here's what I mean. This person's coming in with all this love bombing. You're beautiful inside and out. That's what they want to say. The compassion. They want to hug you. Look at these hands, arms. They might even have money. Like, I'm telling you, like, I know to some of you listen to this cannot fathom why you would turn down money. Why? Anyway, there's a whole lot I'm not saying here. I'm just saying, some of us know what it's like to be forced to do things for money. So sometimes the money can be triggering. Sometimes the idea of doing something for this big bag of money is triggering. So maybe that could be what's going on. Maybe that's why you're putting it off so much. Because here's what I mean about putting it off. Ignoring this isn't going to make it go away. That's what I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought about that a second ago, but, I'd rather ignore it too. If you stick your head in the sand here, this person, I just think until you just address it and just give them a hard no, if that's what you want to do, they're going to find other ways to contact you because, they're just that crafty. They want to talk to you that much. They didn't want to leave you to begin with. They would give anything, like, to make it work. Like, this is, seriously, I'm getting a very salesy, like, if you don't want to buy this car, what do I have to do to make you buy this car? They're going to figure out what your needs are. Like, they're going to try to sell you the best car you've ever driven, and you don't even need a car. Maybe you don't even have a driver's license. Maybe you live in New York City where you don't even drive, and this person's trying to sell you a car on a car, and they're going to figure out a way. You know what I mean? Like, what would you need a car for? Well, that's for you to figure out. But anyway, that's what they're coming in with. Like, don't want to lose you. Like, they're a very stubborn person coming through here. Afraid to be alone. Dang, this is the second time in 2 readings. They're hoping this. I think they're kind of trying to scare you. I just think there's a big disconnect here. They think this about you. Just like they thought this. Just like they thought you were going to be so easily won over by money. Or the promise of a place to live. While, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. They just thought you were easily bought. And now they're hoping, I think maybe now they're seeing you're not. Maybe now they're seeing that money's not on a bargaining chip. It would have to be a massive amount. Maybe they're now hoping the bargaining chip would be, they're afraid to be alone. I'm going to come in and gaslight them about being alone. Well, you keep going on like this, you're never going to find anyone. That's the kind of stuff they're going to come in with. Along those lines, or, the parallel to that. Anyway, I don't like this energy, so I'm going to move on to my manifestation deck and give you some good advice, hopefully. You practice self-care every day. Wow. Well, I'm just getting some really interesting energy. Like, this is someone who one of their bargaining chips, like I was just talking about, might be to help you practice self-care. Like, don't be surprised if they offer you gifts. I'm telling you, this is someone who wants to come in with so much stuff you don't even care about. Compliments you don't care about. And I'm sorry to make this, I can only speak from my frame of reference. And maybe this, there's a parallel version, some kind of, this is a word picture here. But it's just an example. But me personally, coming in with some kind of compliment, you're beautiful, who cares? Giving you a gift, don't want it. Afraid to be alone, really, try me. This person just coming in with a whole lot of that. But I don't think you're going to be fooled, and I'm just here to warn you. You make peace wherever you go. Make peace with this person. I'm just trying to help, I'm just telling you what the cards say. I'm not saying there has to be any fear, no fear at all, okay? Like, have no fear of this person. But I will say, just in life in general, now more than ever, make peace with this person, with anybody else. You can ignore them and still make peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, here's what I mean. Like, you can address it and then ignore it and make peace. You have no fear. Okay, that goes back to, as soon as I see this, I go right back to this, stop putting it off. Like, there's some fear here. But you have nothing to fear. This person's not going to hurt you again. They're not going to trap you into whatever this was, whatever they were trying to make happen. Whatever they were trying to make work, it's not going to work. You see through everything. You're not afraid to be alone. And, let's manifest that your financial prosperity comes. Let's manifest that you have continued financial prosperity. And that you just have the desires of your heart. You don't need this person. It does not affect you. You get the financial prosperity you deserve by yourself. You don't have to have someone, you don't have to do what someone else tells you to do, or things that are degrading, or things that you don't want to do. You have no fear. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.